Start whenever. Welcome back to the Splash Pokemon League season. What season is this?
18.
Season 18 finals. We have made it all the way through play-ins and playoffs, and it has come down to two members of Team Chomp, Cepherus 2 and Bigum's Turtle. These two both have monstrous Pokemon on their team with really great support. With Turtle's devilish combo of Lunar Blessing Cresselia next to Melmetal, and Jack's combination of Zygarde and Comfey. They're all... It's just a bunch of really good synergies on both of their teams. Whereas Jack's KOs have kind of been spread out throughout the rest of his team, Melmetal has kind of been dominating the KOs on Turtle's team. So I'm excited to see how each player has prepared for the other.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what Jack has in store, especially for that Melmetal Cresselia combination. That Melmetal Cresselia, just setting up that Trick Room, being able to heal off any type of status, and just keeping that Melmetal alive has been absolutely devastating to see what Jack has in order to counter that, but also to go ahead and the superior on Turtle's team has just been a nightmare as well with that, getting away with just leaf storming everything to death.
Now, noticeably, missing from Turtle's team, one Hisuian Typhlosion, which he hasn't brought much, but he's also missing Pheromosa, which is a bizarre thing to leave out, but when you look at Jack's team, it kind of makes sense.
Yeah, I don't think Pheromosa plays really good. It hits the Arboliva really hard, but I think Melmetal can also really deal with that.
Mm-hmm.
It does go ahead because you can speed swap onto that Melmetal. It looks like he's not going for the... it may not be trying to compete for that speed control there. He does have that Volt Beat for speed control as well instead.
Right. Yeah, with Volbeat, the speed control. Man, there's so many elements on each of these teams. Who did Jack leave behind? I know he's missing Gengar, which he had been using recently.
He used a lot. No Gigalith. Gigalith was really good in Trick Room. And then, so it's the Gigalith and the Gengar here.
Yeah, but we still have Papagrigus. So both of these teams work well in Trick Room, so I'm curious to see who's going to set it, if anyone.
Yeah, I'm excited to see the Magnezone because of that Magnet Ball. He's mostly run sturdy throughout, but being able to go ahead and trap in that Melmetal whenever you want may be advantageous. Cinderace hitting really hard into that and this Viper, Superior.
Mm-hmm.
And then being able to go through and stop the Trick Room or set up Trick Room yourself. It seems like it's going to be really, really interesting. I wonder what we're going to see lead-wise.
All right, let's tell them they can go. So we can see these leads.
Ooh, there's the Melmetal. Ooh, with Greninja.
Guy, starting with the Slab.
Ooh. So, Greninja's great. It has that matte block. Able to protect Melmetal if it wants to do whatever it wants to do. Cofagrigus in Arboliva really like having that Trick Room set up. So I wonder if we'll see that Trick Room getting set up from Cofagrigus, or going to go ahead and be like, oh, we have the speed win here.
Cofagrigus outslows Melmetal, one of the few Pokemon that can do that. But Arboliva does not. He may try to burn Smelvin, but we've seen before with the Cresselia Lunar Blessing that Melmetal even getting burned doesn't matter too much. I wonder if Jack is packing an Iron Ball on anything.
It will be interesting to go ahead and see what items is at play here. Don't get any information beforehand, so it would be interesting to see what they do for their first turns.
I like how both of them have a Protean starter Pokemon on their team. It's a really good mirror match we have with Greninja and Cinderace.
Yeah.
Both of which are super effective against each. Well, not quite. I forgot Cinderace isn't quite fighting type, but it can learn plenty of Protean fighting type moves. So
Yeah. Wonder if
It's a
that
fighting type in
Arbaliva.
spirit.
Yeah.
yeah,
It should be
that in.
firefighting. They should have had another firefighting. Let's be real.
Like every fire type starter, it's firefighting in spirit.
Yeah.
There we go. I wonder how well this Arbaliva can go through and take a Melmetal attack straight to the face.
Yeah, if he has any fighting moves on Smelvin. Okay, here we go. Terra Fairy. Pulse nearly kills the slab. Now we see the Will-O-Wisp and the Double Iron Bash into Aretha Franklin.
Ooh, with the
defense boost. Wow.
So to answer your question, it takes the hit very well.
That is a really bulky Arbaliva. Drink sap there. Ooh.
It just goes completely back.
Smelvin is struggling.
Yeah, between the burn and the minus attack there, it was not even able to take out that Comfey. That Comfey now is going to be able to go ahead and take out the Greninja for free, practically.
That's a pretty aggressive play, because he normally runs Clear Amulet on Smelvin to prevent that sort of attack drop. And since he can heal his burns usually with Cresselia, which we see now, right?
It may be that Assault Vest to go through and help soak up some of that special attack damage from Magma Zone, Arbaliva, possibly Zygarde. You can run Zygarde special. But here we do see that Cresselia may go through and try to set up Trick Room here himself, so that he can switch back in that Melmetal, heal it back up, get rid of that burn, and do some damage. You also have the Superior on the grassy terrain. That Leaf Storm is going to hurt.
Yeah, that's what I didn't consider that in the matchup with Jack being able to set up grassy terrain, but really the ability to set up grassy terrain is in Turtle's hands, as long as he hits the Arbaliva. So yeah, that Leaf Storm could do some serious damage, and these two Pokemon out here, unless they have a Terra, I'm not sure how they're going to actually hurt the Superior enough to.
Yeah, because we've seen the Giga Drain Dazzling Gleam from the Arbaliva. I'm assuming that last move slot is probably Protect. And I don't think Comfey can really touch Superior. We may see a switch here of some sort.
Yeah, but the Cofagrigus is also pretty low on HP.
Mm-hmm. There's at least. Ooh,
this is a good game. We love Pokemon, folks. We see the Dazzling Gleam. It doesn't do too much, but Comfey is back to being able to protect. It was not able to protect last turn.
Mm-hmm. Set up that light screen. Switching now out here.
The Cinderace coming in. The Libero Cinderace could just change its type here, so.
Yeah, that big defensive Arbaliva tackling the Cresselia and the Superior. It looks like it invested way more into defense to live that Melmetal than it did for offense here, because those Mons, I believe Superior has 95 special defense, so it's naturally a little bit bulkier. Ooh, U-turn there. It's faster, probably bringing back out the Cofagrigus Power Swap.
He was going to steal the boost from the Superior.
Oh, I see. But what happened?
My boy just stole Lunar Blessing.
He snatched a Lunar Blessing. Wow. I definitely didn't expect that kind of play. And now we see the Strength Sap coming back. The double Iron Bash does very little with a burn.
Jack is
And
out for
he can just
blood.
keep sleeping Snatch. Wow, what a turnaround.
What a turn! The snatch theory there, healing up the Coffee Grigas, making sure that it lives the double iron bash. Because before it was at 25 HP, so it ended up actually healthier now than it did originally. Cool.
Yikes. And
Man,
that Smelvin is just going to get weaker and weaker now that he can't switch out.
Yeah,
Even if he doesn't heal the bear.
Like, at this point, what is Cresselia even going to do?
He can still go through and he can set up Trick Room, right? So he can still do that. And then if he plays it right, he may be able to go through and...
There we go.
Okay, now he's back in business.
So he will be able to heal his burn back, but Strength Sap is right there just to end any dreams, hopes, etc. Still, the Terra Fairy, I'm not sure if he may have Iron Head on...
Oh, he's definitely running that Iron Head, but I don't know if he just goes ahead and takes out, or works out, trying to take out this Cresselia first, that way he doesn't have to worry about those lunar blessings in the long run.
Yeah, a big U-turn to do some damage here.
I'm assuming that the Cinderace is banded because Turtle left it in.
Ooh, that is a big U-turn. That might be banded damage on a Cresselia.
Yeah, that getting rid of
one
that.
More down. The ice. How much did that U-turn do last time? 56. That's not going to be enough to take down this Cresselia even this turn. But it can definitely do it. And I don't think Smelvin's going to be able to finish off the Pyro.
Yeah, I think you can probably just Iron Head here with Cinderace and start spamming Dazzling Gleams, Giga Drains, or you can even keep Strength Sapping for longevity there.
Yeah, I don't see any reason not to just keep clicking Strength Sap. Until Smelvin is completely incapable of doing any damage.
Yeah. Wonder why Turtle
Trick Room up here. We could, because Arboliva is faster. We could start seeing some flinch plays. There's that big U-turn again. We get the power swap to get the attack stat back. Amazing. And then the double Iron Bash into Aretha. Still not quite enough, and he set up Grassy Terrain for it.
Yeah, that Cresselia is gone this turn. Smart move to move over those minus attacks, but being
and it's
slow
all the way back up again.
Yeah,
I'm not sure if he's running Trick Room. He didn't look like he used it. We see he had Psychic. We see he had Power Swap.
And Lunar Blessing.
And Lunar Blessing. We don't know what his fourth move is yet, though. That is a massive Giga Drain.
I mean, that's Arboliva grassy terrain doing a lot of damage, which makes me feel like Melmetal is not Assault Vessel. I wonder what that item is there.
Yeah.
Really, really well played on both people's end. Moving over with that power swapped with Cresselia was really fun idea. Trying to steal that Leaf Storm boost and then also taking away those negative attack debuffs on that Melmetal. That snatch play from Coffee really went through and helped out Jack. I wonder how Turtle is going to go through and play this game too.
I love to see like these snatch and power swap and rarely used moves all the way in the finals.
That was a good game. really methodical, really well thought out on both people's end. It was anybody's game there for a second.
Right. It just worked out really well for Jack in this case. But now that we've both exchanged quite a lot of knowledge, right, I'm curious to see how the second game's going to go.
Yeah, not bringing the Zygarde is really, really interesting. Not having the Magnuson. I wonder if he has anything in store bringing them game 2. And I wonder if Turtle changes up anything going into game 2, or if he says, hey, I'm going to bring those same Mons, but I'm going to do it a little bit better this time.
Yeah, we didn't get to see much of what Greninja is capable of in this in the past game. All we saw was Ice Beam and Water Shuriken, and did we see a third move?
And we saw that Dark Pulse turn 1 working into that Rodriguez, doing a lot of damage.
But also, it's not Protein. I did notice that. It could be Battle Bond.
Probably Battle Bond. It looked like it was more attack-oriented, so probably doing the searching for KO onto Jack's team in order to get that boost off.
Yeah.
Looking forward to that, and then switching it on to Cresselia possibly as well.
Yeah, there's a lot of things you can do with this that we haven't seen, and also Crocodile we didn't see. Did we? We didn't see Crocodile, or wait, did we?
You know, I'm thinking with this power swap play, we may see a sword power from that Cresselia if he was trying to go through, do something along the lines of that.
Volpe does get Tail Glow, which is 3 special attack boosts. That would be a fun power swap.
That would be a fun power swap.
Massive power swap. 2.5. Wow. Yeah, yeah. This is. Man, he might be sneaking some of that in there. Who knows? He could even trade some Moxie boosts from Crocodile if he happens to get those.
Alrighty, let's go ahead and let him know. Yeah, we haven't seen much of the Crocodile from Turtle's team throughout the season. He's brought it a few times. We usually see that Melmetal Cresselia Pheromosa superior more often than not.
Right, he's used the speed swap Pheromosa strat in the past too, but now he's got a power swap Cresselia strat instead. Really interesting.
I really, really like it.
We got Frog on the floor.
Might be seeing some swamp plays this time.
Ooh, we could see it. Yeah, we've got the starter lead. If he has the pledges, I'm gonna lose my mind.
Yeah, but I'm scared here because that Cinderace is out on that field, and that Superior died to 1 hit last time from that U-turn, so Jack can get momentum. I wonder what Turtle's going to do to go ahead.
If the Greninja's faster, then the swamp will go off before Cinderace can even move.
Ooh.
Yeah, Greninja is faster.
With that, we can also see Terra, an early Terra from Turtle here. It also could be Map Block to go ahead and keep the Superior safe. That way it can go ahead and get off the Leaf Storm as well. And we've seen, I believe it was Sash on the Greninja earlier as well. Yes, it is running Sash.
All right, there's no priority move from either of these guys aside from Water Shuriken, and so there's no threat to using Map Block in this case.
Yeah,
but we've already seen 3 of his 4 moves. So it just depends on what the last one is. Is the last one Water Pledge, or is it Map Block?
Yeah, and that Greninja is statistically faster if it is going the speed route there. So
right, either way this goes.
Oh, there is the Terra coming out. Still doing a lot of damage.
That's gotta be banned. But it was faster. So maybe maybe Frog isn't full special defense? Or sorry, isn't full special... Oh, the Dazzling Gleam! Ooh, that was not a good Terra for him that turn.
It still saved him because the Terra Dragon helping him stay alive after that banded U-turn.
Yeah, but a triage Draining Kiss is just going to delete this poor snake.
Yeah, the Draining Kiss coming out here. Very likely to that or Heal Pulse into the Aretha. There's a couple of ways this could go.
You can also, if you are superior, you can bring back out that Cresselia and try to maybe not. Maybe protecting and getting some damage off with that Greninja. You can take down that Arboliva. Oh, he is saving the superior. Ooh, the Draining Kiss into the Greninja.
Also worth noting that in grassy terrain, Floral Healing is a free full heal.
Oh yeah,
that's 3/4.
At this point, it might as well be a full heal. We see the Protect. That's pretty expected. The Strength Sap coming back out again to just demolish Melmetal's attack stat.
Yeah, and Arboliva always being
doesn't
faster.
even have a chance.
Yikes.
Actually, setting up your Trick Room would be advantageous to go ahead and stop that Strength Sap from going off first. Because it's going to come back right here again.
Right. It looks like he was trying to hit the Comfey with that, because even at -1 attack, Comfey's not going to take that well.
Yeah.
But we didn't get the Trick Room here. Turtle is already in the chat. I think there's still plenty of ways to turn this back around, because he's still got Superior in the back. Now we see the Magnezone. That's interesting.
The Magnezone stopping that, possibly stopping that Melmetal from switching out there. If it is a Magnet Pull rather than a sturdy. Doing Terra Bug.
Terra Bug Signal Beam. Just barely living.
Yeah, that
and we see the high horsepower resisted crit. That's... Man. I do wonder how these games
for his life.
If that first Leaf Storm had hit in Game 1.
Terra Bug. I'm glad that Jack can make it work because I couldn't.
Arboliva just making the biggest standing. Second time in a row she's been in finals. That's 2 out of 2 seasons she's been available. She's been in finals.
At this point, Arboliva might as well be round 1. It's a guaranteed win.
Right. We see the Leaf Storm come out. Get the double special attack. It's Mirror Herbed. Incredible. Wow.
Absolutely insane.
I feel like Turtle was giving up a little early in that match, but
I mean, that felt like a domination there right at the end by Jack with everything that was going on there.
Yeah, it seemed like his last few moves he was clicking out of like hitting the high horsepower again into the bug type. Like he could have switched up his move, but it's clear he just wasn't going for it. So.
But still, good games nonetheless.
Yeah. Let's see if we can get them in here for our interviews. Maybe. I can't believe Arboliva just taking those hits like just the wall.
Oh, I'd be so interested to see those team sheets.
What's up, team sheets?
Team sheets. I would love to see team sheets, see what all was on there.
I can find mine somewhere. Yeah, I just played fucking horrible. It's okay.
Man, we were talking about game one with that power swap, and then we're like, the amount of things that he can do with that power swap. It felt really, really smart going ahead and moving those minus attacks away from that Mel metal in order for it to keep going.
Yeah, well, so Jack, I could tell, did one thing that I thought he was gonna do more Trick Room stuff, so Melmetal had like enough speed, I thought, to outspeed Arboliva without Trick Room, but I think like that's just what nuked me, was I couldn't outspeed the tree ever.
Wait, so you tried to outspeed her?
Yeah. What is her speed? Like, did she have any? I'm assuming she had some.
I had 8 speed points to speed creep you in case you did that.
That is exactly what I did. Because I had enough. I had enough in Melmetal to outspeed you at min speed.
Man, the mind games before the game even begins.
And as soon as I realized that, I was like, okay, I lose. I can't. I didn't know Arboliva got strike zap. I actually just didn't know.
I haven't used it a single time this season, and that grassy seed set was when I came up with like really early in the season, but it didn't really have a great place. But I thought, you said like I should have run Clear Amulet, but like what on my team makes you think you should run Clear Amulet? You know
Exactly. Because the thing I did run with Melmetal was, and I've never ran this item, was Punching Glove, because I was worried about Curse Body and Mummy, and you get 1.1 times power on punching moves. So I was like, well, I'm not going to make contact. I'm not going to lose my ability from Mummy.
Oh, wait,
and
that's so smart, Turtle.
And Curse Body shouldn't proc. I think Curse Body procs anyway. But I was like, I don't think I need to worry about Melmetal's stats. Like, because Cameron and I were doing it, where it's like, oh yeah, he can burn me, but it's probably fine. I have Looter Blessing.
Yeah, so the Punching Glove didn't stop it from proccing Grassy Surge though. So that's interesting.
Of course not. She took damage from. It's still a physical.
Yeah, it's only damage, not contact, right? Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, it didn't make. So that was to stop Mummy, and to stop, like Curse Body and like other random shit. Because I didn't think I don't know how I didn't know that Arboliva got Strike Zap. I just didn't. If I had known that, he would have gotten Clear Amulet in like a millisecond.
Dude, if you had run Clear Amulet, my shit was over.
I didn't even know. I had no idea, and then I was like, oh, I lose. And then Pheromosa just felt like garbage. What were your Terras? Did you even Terra? Terra Bug on the Magnezone, which is hilarious.
I did. I had to run the Terra Bug for my man.
What was Arboliva's Terra?
It was Poison.
Yeah.
I did not Terra it though.
So I figured, and I was like, Pheromosa feels horrible because like Rondodendron walls her, Pyro on my balls like kind of does. Like I could maybe hit, but you're scarfing it. I'm never gonna scarf Pheromosa.
Yeah,
I mean, I could have, but
I ran Cinderace Scarf for 3 playoff games in a row, dude.
Yep.
I was like,
and then like with Gengar, walls both Pheromosa, Cofagrigus walls both Pheromosa, and I was like, if he runs Zygarde and lets Zygarde take a triple axle from Pheromosa, he is the dumbest man alive. And I was like, so what does Pheromosa actually do for me?
Honestly, I think that was probably a really smart deduction. Like,
yeah.
Definitely forced a Terra on Arboliva, which is what I was running into in prep. Skinner ran Pheromosa first most games.
Oh yeah. Well, I wish that stupid tree knew. I wish I had known it knew Strike Zap. That's so sad. Because as soon as I saw Strike Zap, I was like, oh, I pretty much lose.
I
cannot get through it.
I know James is in here now, dude. James, Arboliva is now 2 for 2. On freaking
2 for 2. I'm so happy with my girl. Yeah, I'm never going to be able to draft her again.
Arboliva's were so
that
bad.
thing hits like a truck. Like good. That was the biggest fear I had with that thing. Not Strength Sap, was just it one-shotting Melmetal. That was my bigger fear.
Yeah.
I totally thought you were AV. That's crazy that you're Punching Glove is so funny.
Yeah, Melmetal, it was Punching Glove, and it was only because I was like, I don't want to deal with Mummy. I was like, how does he drop my stats otherwise? Like, Goose and I, neither of us knew it had Strike Sap. I don't know how we got through any prep without figuring out it had Strike Sap, but I was just like, well, he's not going to drop my stats, so I'll take the punching glove, like the extra 0.1 damage, like got me over some little humps. Like it guaranteed an Oko on Arboliva, assuming a lot of things didn't happen, like the grassy seed and whatnot. But
Yeah. I felt
and then
really
Volbeat
good.
was fine. I don't know. I never got to a point where I felt like that amazing into your team because your team is really fucking bulky.
Yeah. Well, freaking same, dude. The game one, like back and forth I had to do at the very end to take down Press, holy shit. That
Chris
mon
was a bit of a beefcake.
is silly.
Oh, damn. Yeah, you just yeah, no, it was good. I'm not upset. I'm more upset I didn't notice the fucker didn't. I had crank sap. That's more of what I'm upset about.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
quick
damn it,
question.
it's so obvious.
They
Like, why
caught off
would I have
guard, but
done that?
Street Staff is like, oh no.
Oh, yeah, as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh, this game's over. Like, I even said it like turn 2. I was like, oh, I lose. It's
The power swap,
I can't beat it.
that was freaking me out a little bit, the power swap was. So I had to click strength swap a lot more into
Yeah.
no metal than I would have
Yeah.
otherwise. But
Which, like, if I had, I guess you running the 8 points mattered so much because if you didn't, he could have easily just been fine.
dude, yeah. I mean, if Arboliva didn't outspeed him, that game was so fucking hard for me.
What 8 point? Wait, what was it? What was Arboliva's speed? Like at level 100 or whatever. What was the or level 50? I guess. And you're
Yeah, let's go to level 50.
I'm actually so curious what the difference was now.
Change it.
While he's looking that up, what was Crystalia's last move? Because we saw a sidekick power swap.
It was just dazzling. It was just dazzling gleam. I had no idea what to put for her last.
Dazzling.
It was only for some other way to hurt Zygarde if it came, but I wasn't like I couldn't really figure out what to do with her. I didn't. I almost did. Where was it? I'm so mad I actually didn't do this. I thought about it right before this game started. I was like, what if I ran Mist? Because I was like, well, I kind of want to deal with Coil. And I was like, well, the only thing Crest gets is Mist. That sucks. And then I moved on. I just didn't even think about it.
Wait, remind me what
Mist blocks stat drops on my team.
Oh, okay, so it'll just block the stat drops, but it won't stop the one you already. Okay.
I assume you'd still heal from it with strength sap, but like it wouldn't drop my stats. Is my guess. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, if it works like Clear Amulet, then it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I found that out one day against Strength Sap. It was like, I'm running Clear Amulet. There's no way
Yeah.
that he'll get healed from that. And sure enough, that'll happen.
But yeah, what was Arboliva's speed? I want to know.
It was 60.
Oh, you had like. Oh, you weren't min speed, were you?
On who?
On Arboliva.
No. It was 60.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you were min speed, I had. It's not even that much. I only had 5 IVs because that is what outsped Arboliva min speed.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
It was like barely anything.
I thought you would try to like run some speed into her. No,
not like a ton. Not a ton. It was just like enough because I really thought you were gonna go Trick Room. I was like pretty ready for that. And pretty able to deal with that. But then, yeah, just I should have just ran Clear Amulet, but it's fine. I should have just had Clear Amulet on him. I thought about it. I was like, is it worth ever letting my stats drop? It sucks because other matches I've always been like, oh yeah, Clear Amulets. But then I thought Punching Glove would be cool. It was cool. I'll take it.
Oh, it definitely did help against Coffin for sure.
Yeah, it made things like made me much more confident when I was like looking at the Coffin, like, oh, I can just kill this thing.
Yeah, and you don't have to worry about you actually get a damage boost rather than a damage reduction, which is actually really sick. So I actually really like that. I think that honestly, you were correct to not run Clear Amulet because I don't think I would have like if I had not run this very specific Arboliva set, like I don't think it would have done anything.
No, the Clear Amulet? No, it definitely would have. No, it wouldn't have.
So yeah, that was my whole thought process with it. Is I was like, he's definitely not prepping for this really crazy Arboliva set I've got going on.
No, not at all. I didn't know I got strength up. I had no idea. And then I was like, well, I can't really bring Krook, which Krook was for your ghosts, which I was a little shocked Gengar didn't come. I thought Gengar was going to come, even though it got like absolutely sent to the stratosphere by Melmetal. I thought it would still come.
You just like against Melmetal and a squishy Pokemon, like you can't even freaking like you can't even put a focus sash on him because he dies in one hit to one double iron bash.
He does explode. And then what was the other thing I had set up that was weird? Oh yeah, I just couldn't break through the tree. That was just the thing. I just couldn't break through it.
One thing we were theorizing that you might be running after we saw the power swap on Cresselia, did you have the secret hidden tech, the tail glow on Volbeat?
Dude, it's so funny because I almost what was it? Oh, this was like right before this match started. Like at 30 minutes before, I almost changed Crest's set entirely to because I knew Slippin' Jackie. I knew he's gonna hit a U-turn into Crest every day of the week. So I almost ran the power swap with weakness policy so I could just slam it into Melmetal and let him go wild.
Oh my God.
But I was like, no, that's gotta be so stupid. Why don't I just do something? She had leftovers, like that really did anything. But
well, I think it actually did. I think it made it.
Not with grassy terrain, honestly. I was like thinking about it, and I was like, do I care? I don't know. I think no. If I had known Strength Sap was there, I would have ran it. I'd been like, fuck Jack. I'm doing this.
Oh, it paid off, man. I held on to it for so long.
Wait, held on. Oh, the Strength Sap?
Yeah, no, I don't think I ever ran it.
Tech into the final match.
Dude, I can't believe you've gone the entire season without running strength. I had no idea that thing had strength. I just didn't know it. I can't believe you have never ran it. That is so strange.
15 games in the playoffs.
You gotta pull out the stops, man. You gotta try and stay ahead of the game, you know?
That's very true. Where does it even... There it is, Strength Sap. I'm trying to see who... With, like, Jump Fluff? I guess? I don't know.
Well, do we have any final comments before we wrap up the recording?
I'm happy Jack won. I love Slippin' Jackie.
Turtle, I salute you, dear sir.
Dude, I wish I had given a better show. I wish I would have gone to Game 3, but that... I just couldn't do this. The Strength Set was just such a shutout. And then the little bit of speed you ran was just like... Which, it's crazy. I used a lot of the similar, like, things I did in this game against Skinner whenever we prepped, and I was like, this man's gonna know. I even thought it when I was running speed on Mimel. I was like, he's gonna know. Somehow he's gonna know this, because I've done it one time before this playoff. I
was nervous. Well, I think it was just because I first started out doing Trick Room, and then I was like, I really don't want to set it, because if Melmetal ends up in Trick Room, my ass is getting destroyed.
Yeah, Melmetal does well, also, I took, and again, I'm like annoyed that I even did it. I took Trick Room off of Crest, at the very end, too, because I was like, I don't think because you have what? I didn't know if Gigalith was coming. I genuinely didn't, because Gigalith terraing into a resist was kind of tough.
Yeah.
We kept predicting during the commentary. It was like, does he click Trick Room year to get the to outslow the stuff, and then
I should have brought it. But at the very end, I was like, well, like I don't think I'm ever clicking it. And then I was kind of like. I wish I had looked at Arboliva's set moves more.
Well, I just run Dazzling Gleam, Earth Power, and Giga.
Yeah, you run the same moves every week. How was I to know? It'd be your own chomps.
James, did you have a question a second ago?
I was just going to ask for the set on Zygarde since we didn't get to see him, which we haven't got to see him half of the season, anyways.
True, Zygarde. Go ahead, sorry.
Well, he came when he could really shine. I don't know. Honestly, I think part of the reason that my team was so successful this season was because my round one pick didn't carry me. You know what I'm saying? Like, like I think I mean, this
You
is
have a
easily,
really nice and balanced team being able to go through, move around, switch around. It's really fun to play with.
Oh yeah.
It's definitely been my favorite team I've made so far. Like it just felt I don't really understand it because at face value, what the fuck? They're all such weird little guys.
They are the legion of silly men.
The legion of silly men. But something about them just works really well, and I don't know. I can't really explain it. It's been so much fun, but Zygarde this week, he felt like he did have to get some setup in, and I was really nervous about Volbeat Encore just because you know how much I like to set up. I had Crafty Shield actually on Coffin at first. I did take it off because it wasn't doing as much as I thought it was going to. Because it's literally only good against Encore and like taunt and shit.
Yeah.
But I changed it from the Coffin moveset was Will-O-Wisp and Snatch, which I had to have. I really wanted to run the Snatch on you.
The Snatch was cool. I also didn't know Snatch did that. I didn't know it took Lunar Blessing. I mean, it makes perfect sense that it would, but I didn't know that it did.
Jack, were you running Magnet Pull Magnezone?
No, because I didn't want to get stuck in with Magnus with
Oh right, you
Melton.
get stuck too.
I thought about that, and yeah, Cameron and I both were like, I think he would rather Magnezone probably not like get O-code. Unless he's gonna Terra it, but
You know I had to run that Terra bug.
I have to ask, I have to know. Was Celebrate on Comfy?
No, it wasn't. I'm sorry.
You're a coward!
I know.
Taking a fraud.
Did I use all 4 moves? If I
Not
didn't
my
use all 4
champion.
moves,
Not my champion.
Flipping Jackie. At it again.
Jackie, at it again. You did
Dude,
not
I
use
didn't
all
heal
4 moves.
anything
You didn't
the
use
whole
all 4
game.
moves.
I didn't use full
We didn't
healing.
need to. She just strike sapped the whole game. Is this what it's like to be Lunar Blessing the whole game?
One may never know.
A little worse.
Okay,
Anyway.
but the Zygarde set, it was Terra Fire with 1,000 Arrows, Coil,
Yeah.
Extreme Seed, and Protect, I'm pretty sure is what it ended up being.
Yeah.
The moveset.
I think the only difference I had was Glare. I just had Glare on there instead of
Oh, okay, got it. I actually had Breaking Swipe on it for a little while because I thought you were going to Terra Dragon.
We
your
did have
Melmetal.
Breaking. Oh, we did have Breaking Swipe. That was part of the reason. Oh my god, that was part of the reason it was Terra Fairy. I was like, oh well, if he tries to Breaking Swipe me, I'll just stop the stat drop, and I still get the Punching Glove boost.
Yeah,
That's his only way he can drop your attack stat, right?
Yeah, I thought.
Yeah. Breaking Swipe was on there for a little bit, and then I had Terra Blast Fire because I was really nervous about Superior.
Yeah.
I think, and I wanted to say this earlier, but I think the reason that Game 2 was so hard is that I brought Cinderace out instead of keeping Coffin, and like it just put Superior in such a bad spot. Like she either had to swap out or eat a freaking U-turn. You know.
I also was thinking that you just rip a Pyro Ball to like force me into either Terra, which that's why I was like, okay, I can benefit from it if I Terra or I swap in a Melmetal. I was thinking you just hit Pyro Ball regardless, just on the off chance I just swapped the Melmetal. But
yeah, I think the U-turn, just in that moment, I was like, U-turn will net me more, and I know he's got Melmetal in the back, and I really want to make sure that I keep Cinderace around for that.
We were really excited to see that grassy terrain boosted Leaf Storm, and then God said no.
yeah, and then it missed.
Oh, that did really suck. I don't know how much it mattered because it just would have killed Comfy, but
It would have killed Comfy. I don't know. I mean,
He would have had the
you wouldn't have the light screen up, and then she'd be plus
You have the
2.
boost.
Turtle.
But I'd already Terra'd, so then what?
Turtle, I have to tell you.
Tell
Guess what item I was running on Comfy?
It wasn't. What?
was it Bright Powder?
Oh, was it really Bright Powder? Are you serious?
He was running
Oh, my
not my
God.
champion. Flippin'
You're my
Jackie.
champion. You know what, Turtle? You deserve this.
The freaking
Lifted.
comfy, dude! I could run
Jackie.
max defense, Babiri Berry comfy, and she still
Yes.
died.
Yes.
One double iron path.
Yes.
Bright
Coward.
powder saves lives.
My only opportunity is to set up bright powder on his
Right
ass.
powder. And then the light screen came up, and then I was like, oh, okay, I lose. Because I
Wait.
This just isn't doing anything. What?
Jack, does that make you a bright powder believer?
No, that makes me desperate.
Goodbye, Skinner.
Skinner couldn't stand to hear any more of Jackie's excuses.
Skinner did tell me. Wait, I'm gonna leak a funny. Well, maybe later because people don't want to get spoiled. But Skinner texted me or sent me a message beforehand and was like, "If bright powder saves your ass, we're getting rid of bright powder. We're getting rid of the clause. We're getting
I
rid
don't
of
think it would have like done much different because Serpir probably still died to a pyro ball regardless, or a U-turn. But the light screen wouldn't have gone up. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess in retrospect, Pheromosa just felt like garbage on paper. It just felt like I don't want to run this thing. I don't really want to run her scarf. Just don't love the idea of it, which I guess actually it probably would have been fine in this match, but your team's weird. Your team is so strange.
Funky little guys.
Let's go ahead and wrap this up. Congratulations, Jack, on your big fake win.
Really good game there.
Congratulations, Turtle, for putting up a good. There we go, the golf clap. And we'll see you guys next season.
Bye bye.
Woo!
If I